What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Jay, and welcome back to another FC Cincinnati vlog. To give you an update on the last game, we played the Ottawa Fury and ended up with that game being a 3-1 victory for the boys in blue and orange. Today we have the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, and I am more excited for this game than ever. The second to last home game for the fans here in Cincinnati. I know the people are going to be excited. I know this is an orange out, but unfortunately, because of the weather, it's going to be much cooler than expected for a September 2nd type of game, which probably will be in the upper 60s, which I am very, very unaccustomed to seeing. I actually have to wear a hoodie, and I'd rather wear an FC Cincinnati hoodie versus not wearing any FC Cincinnati gear at all. So that's going to be why I'm wearing blue this entire match. It's a little bit disappointing, but you know what? I have to take what it is. I'm going to be excited for this game. I'm hoping the boys can get a nice little 2-0 victory over Pittsburgh. This is the teams between 8th and 9th place. So we need to get some good results, especially coming up on USL playoff time. Right now, we're still sitting in the last spot, but in order for us to really start making our headway and to give the fans a home playoff game, this game needs to be won, and we need to start putting some 3 points on our record. That way we can start climbing up the ladder to see if we can get to that 4th spot to bring home a home game for the people here in Cincinnati. But I'm excited. Let's get down to the stadium. I got my camera ready. It's going to be a good time. And let's go FC Cincinnati. I'll see you down there. Peace.
All right, it's beautiful weather out here, but people are still fouling in. We got about 20 minutes to the game. It should be a fun one for the boys. Let's go FC Cincinnati. Need 3 on the board. Let's go.
Maystone, England, number 32, Justin. A defender from Sydney, Australia, number 4, Edison. A midfielder from Girona, Spain, number 99.
Come on, boys. Let's get on back on the board. Let's go, FCC. facing this. I ran a lot of strength. But bad display by them in the box. Let us tie the game up for Wiedeman this one-timer. And honestly, this should be a good second half. They got to continue to pass the ball, make better passes, got to be seamless, got to be right on the money. The overtime's not going to help, especially with the wet turf. But we can pull one out of this one. Come on, boys. We got to get another one on the board. Let's try to send the fans what happened. Let's go, FCC. We need this one. Let's go.
Alright guys, I'm filming this part later than I usually would. Had a lot of things to do after the game, but you know, the beginning of the game would have been much more exciting. Started down a goal. The guys came out flat, but I think Pittsburgh kind of gassed themselves out towards the end of the first half, and they were able to create more chances for our guys, which is why that pass that they inadvertently made, that Wiedeman had a one-time goal, put us back in position to even take the lead on that. And the second half, it looked like we actually could have possessed the ball. We possessed the ball more, created more chances. We had a lot of chances, especially off of a corner kicks, in order to put the ball in the back of the net, make it 2-1, even 3-1 if we could have converted. But point to point, now we got 6 games left, including 1 home game and 5 away games. The next home game is against New York Red Bulls 2, which at the last result when we played them in New York ended up being a 4-0 win for New York, which was very unlike the boys to give up that many goals. I'm expecting a lot more better results from this point on. There has to be a sense of urgency at this point. You got 6 games left. You're in the 8th position, and you're still vying for playoff contention. I'm not even saying I don't want a home playoff game. I do. But I would rather get into the playoffs versus trying to sacrifice for not making it at all. So there has to be a sense of urgency here. We have to be able to get out in front immediately and continue to put the pedal to the metal when it comes to scoring goals and being solid on the small passes, being solid in the back line. I'm not worried about Mitch, really. I mean, the fact that if he has a 2-on-1, it's just him by himself. There's not really much you can do about that. But it has to be consistency from this point on. I know Alan Koch is going to get the boys in line. I'm not too concerned about that, but there has to be a sense of urgency right here now to start making this run. I'm really going to be excited for this if they could pull it together. I'm not saying 6 straight wins, although that would be very nice, but I would love to see at least 4 out of 6 wins, maybe a couple draws here and there, just to put us in nice playoff contention and build the nice form. That way, once playoffs start, we can actually do better than we did last season, which was our first season, and go even further in the playoffs. So I am excited to see what this team can do. This is now a gut check and to see what they're made of and how they can actually bring it home for the club and see what we can do. And with that, for me, this is actually my final FC Cincinnati vlog in terms of going to the games. I'm not able to make the last home game because of a commitment that I have. But I will say that if you're still watching this right now, it's truly been an honor and a pleasure to vlog each and every game I've been able to go to. since the beginning of the season up until now. This club has really made me, not necessarily made me believe, because I already believed in the club since last season when it was finally formed and they played the first match, but it got me even more bought in and what they're trying to do for the future. So I'm really excited for what the future holds for these guys. I'm very blessed that you all who are watching this have watched from beginning of the season when we played St. Louis and GB's first 4 goals, to the U.S. Open Cup run when we beat Louisville, definitely the Columbus Crew game, which was very fantastic, the Chicago Fire game, which had the most views on my channel, which I'm very pleased and blessed to see. And honestly, I couldn't be more blessed that you all have tuned in to watch me, and it's been truly a pleasure. So what does that mean for the channel from at this point? Now, if there's some FC Cincinnati news that I find that is going to be kind of like monumental and groundbreaking, I'll definitely make a video. I'm glad to share it with you. But in terms of what's going on moving forward, when I originally made my YouTube channel, it was a kind of a gaming channel, mostly centered around FIFA. So I'm probably going to go back to that realm for the time being, just creating like mini series, especially with FIFA 18 coming up, with the new career mode with Alex Hunter coming back, and doing a lot of things like that until next season starts for FC Cincinnati. So I'm very excited to kind of get back to that. It's kind of my roots as well in terms of a gamer. So I'm excited. But in the meantime, this has been a lot of fun. Like I said, a lot of support you all have given me, and this is gonna be something that I'm gonna do for many years to come. So if you all enjoyed the content I put out this year, please drop a like at the bottom of this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Please share this with your friends and family who love FC Cincinnati. I would love to see your opinions, your feedback. If you want me to do anything else, FC Cincinnati, maybe come, like I said in previous videos, interview you all as the fans along with me to kind of get your take on the season so far, what you all have experienced, your favorite moments, things like that. I would love to try to interact with you all as much as possible. But in the meantime, this is your boy Jay. Thank you so much for watching, tuning in, and I will see you all in my next video. Have a good one. Peace.